What was it like when the police came through?
I was very nervous because they were shouting and they had a bunch of guns pointing at my face with flashlights shining bright in my face.
And not just your face, but everybody there in the room?
Yeah, everybody.
And were the police yelling?
Yeah. They were saying, put your hands up, put your hands up.
Holden gets released a little bit before the rest of the school, and then Cameron picks Holden up from an area near where Holden's class is. Right after he got Holden, the alarm went off, and he was going to go just hustle back to drama, where all his things and all his friends were, and a teacher basically said, "Get in here now."
And next thing you know it, there were guns pointing at lots of the students' face saying, "Get up, get up, get up." And I have 3 levels of autism groups in my school. Some kids have more trouble with their disability than others because everybody's different in their own ways, right?
Broward Sheriff's Office is aware of the fact that there are special needs and developmentally disabled kids in the world, and that when they go to a school, they're guaranteed to find them. So therefore the training paid off insofar as there was no accident. I wish I could say that for every police department in the country. Autistic kids in particular, and kids with other developmental disabilities, and adults too, have certain self-soothing behaviors, such as playing with their hair or moving in certain ways that may seem unusual to so-called neurotypical people. If a cop points a gun at somebody and says, "Let me see your hands, let me see your hands," and that kid, his self-soothing behavior is sticking his hands down his pants, or in his pockets, or in his hair. All of these things can lead to the police thinking that there's a threat, that there's a weapon, and creating a situation where someone may be shot and killed.
I cannot even imagine, they're freaked out, they're making lots of noise. What are they gonna do if they don't put your hands in? Shoot him? Everybody has their own disabilities, and cops should be trained to deal with kids like that.
My message to parents out there in this country is make sure that your local law enforcement agencies have some type of training on how to recognize developmental disabilities and how to, once they're recognized, deal with them. Because it's gonna happen that they're gonna encounter them as first responders. Autism is not a violent disorder. It's quite the opposite. The things that cause violence in this person were all of the other things that were going on in his sick mind. One of the things that they're all thought to have in common is that they really just don't want to be out there messing with other people if they don't have to. There are people like Holden who are very social, and he loves to talk to people and make friends, and he's a great friendly guy and everybody loves him. But many of the people on the spectrum are not into being overly outgoing, okay? With that said, they're just not out there creating trouble for people.
I would want to hear more details about him. Why did he first got a gun and start shooting everybody in the school? I think he had a really bad idea to get in prison.
I will tell you that when we got in the car after I picked Holden and Cameron up, one of the first things that Holden said to me was that he feels bad for the shooter, that he would be so unhappy and so mentally ill that he would have to do something like that. We screwed this up for them. We put them in this position by letting this go on. We are, in a way, complicit with the NRA and the politicians that they purchase for cash money. So it's the next generation who has to clean up our mess. We can't do it. They can and will do it. The surviving kids at Sandy Hook were too small to take that on. This is exactly the right group of kids to take on that responsibility.